Hey there, Griever Gang. Welcome back to Griever Productions. We are here with a new first take video. This one came up in my recommendeds for my Google form. If you would like to suggest anything, the Google form link will be in the description below. And this is a newcomer. I don't know this person. I believe their name is Ado. I believe. I'm not 100% on that one. Do forgive me if the pronunciation is wrong on that. All I know is that it is a female singer, and that we don't see her in this video, which is an interesting thing. But I suppose let's just get into it, shall we? Before we begin, please do leave a like on the video. It does help. If you have not subscribed, highly appreciate it if you did so. But without any further ado, let's have a listen to Ado singing. Is it Usseewa on their first take? Now, actually, something I want to bring up very quickly too. I'm actually really excited that I'm not going to be able to see her because we're going to be able to focus just on the vocal here. That's actually quite exciting. So let's get into it. Oh, even facing away from the camera by the looks of that silhouette. That's very interesting as well. Oh, I'm having Australian internet issues. Fantastic. Let me see if I can fix this. Okay, looks like I fixed it. We can only hope. Whoa! What in the world? I was not expecting that.
ちっちゃな頃から優等生気づいたら大人になってたナイフのような思考回路持ち合わせるわけもなくでも遊び足りない何か足りない困っちまうこれは誰かのせいあてもなくただ混乱するエイベイそれもそっか最新の流行は当然のはず経済の動向も通勤時点純情な精神で入社しは社会人じゃ当然のルールですうっせうっせうっせはあなたの思うより健康です一切が細胞ようなあなたじゃわからないかもね
Okay, hang on. Okay. I'm gonna scroll back a little bit here. Oh, there's so much going on. For those who are new to the channel, I do like to pause as I go through just to kind of talk about the things that I'm hearing. And something that has really caught my attention is aside from the initial reaction of what the hell is this, because the style of music completely caught me off guard. The vocal choices here are very, very interesting. Now, she has this incredible clean tone, okay? Which seems to have this resonance center of very kind of, I don't want to say it's that far back, but like maybe a little bit further back than what you would usually hear from a contemporary vocalist. And yet she goes into that scream, how do I categorize that harsh vocal that she does? Because it doesn't sound like vocal fry that she's putting on, at least not in the traditional sense that people in heavy metal music know it as. But I'll still call it a harsh tone, but I can't kind of pick whether or not it is like a standard vocal fry or not. It is very interesting, regardless. But the thing that is so incredible to me is that there are a lot of people that can do both, right? There are people that can do harsh vocal. There are people that can do clean vocal. The thing that's interesting is that throughout all of history, there's been a lot of singers that have tried to juggle both within songs, and they tend to kind of lean in one direction. Like they balancing the two is difficult. and they will tend to either lean in one direction or the other, and it usually falls into they start becoming more reliant on that harsher vocal. The example that I have of a vocalist that has balanced both in such a incredibly proficient way is the singer of the band Arch Enemy, or Arch Enemy, depending on how you want to say it, Alyssa, who I've seen live a couple of times when she has toured with the band Camelot. She has this impeccable ability of juggling both within a song, and she's maintained being able to do that for years. Whereas a lot of people over, say, maybe 5 years or so, you can hear distinct changes in the way that their voice sort of sits. And there's a reason for that. And I've explained this before on the channel, but I'll go through it just basically again. So when we start, we kind of are at this level, right? This is where our normal is. We start layering on techniques, and we get up to this level. This becomes our new normal. And then we start layering on a few additions, like added effects, AFFECT, such as, vocal fry in as an example. And then that, after practicing that becomes our new normal, and then it almost becomes a layer of muscle memory. Now, those people that fall into doing that harsher vocal tend to have their new normal become the harsher vocal for whatever reason, right? For those who want to learn more about kind of harsher vocal, there is a book called The Zen of Screaming that puts it in a very interesting way. A lot of people swear by it. I haven't personally read it, but the recommendation comes from people that I know that have read it and have kept their voices after using the techniques found in that book. So I'm interested here to know how long she's been singing for, if this is kind of her normal thing, and how her voice has changed over time, because right now, the clean vocal and that harsher vocal are very different, and they are tackled in very different ways. But she's juggling them very, very, very well. No, I suppose it is a vocal fry. Not sure.
ずっとも私も犯人間殴ったりするのはノーセンキューだったら言葉の中古をその頭に突きつけて腕がなしやまない止まれやしない不平不満垂れてなれの果てサディスティックに変貌する精神クソだりーな先が痛くらさればすぐに次ぎなさい皆がつまみやすいように串外しなさい体型や注文は先陣を切り不分に最低限のマナーはですうせうせうせは口塞ぎや限界です絶対言ないの代弁者私やろげーもう見飽きたわリバウ戦時彼のパロディうせはまるまると肉ついたその顔面にバーン
So interesting. So interesting.
Now
very interesting. Oh, that's so interesting. All right, let's go over to final thoughts. Well, that's not what I expected to be seeing today. I'm glad I did. It's very interesting. How do I even break that down? I'd love to hear more. I'd love to hear more of this person, and the reason is, as I was saying before, I'd love to see if that is kind of the norm of what they do, and whether or not that voice has changed over the years based upon, you know, one technique or the other. But ultimately, what a brilliant performance. And, like, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't understand the language, and I don't know whether or not the subtitles were accurate. The kind of change between that harsher voice and the clean vocal was almost like a character change. Is that right? That's kind of the vibe I was picking up, as well as, like in conjunction with the subtitles that were in that one. But again, I don't know if they're correct or not. We know what subtitling can be like. But yeah, please let me know. But that was very cool. That was very cool. Anyway, that's all the time I have for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe, do all that sort of thing. I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support us further and join the wonderful list of people here, we have a Patreon that you can join from as little as $3 Australian per month. And if you like gaming and film reviews, you can join us over at Griever Gaming or Griever Film and TV. Links in the description below. Griever Film and TV is one that I've still yet to launch, but hopefully that'll be soon. Alright, see you soon.